Welcome back to the Booktroverts podcast. I'm McKayla.
I'm Meg.
And today we are doing our full July reads wrap up. It's also our 50th episode, which is exciting.
I didn't even realize that. And I did the freaking outline with the number and I just typed it. That's crazy.
We finally hit 50, which is insane.
Wow.
And I guess a good episode because we have a lot of books to talk about.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of similar books, a lot of hockey books. So we can jump right in. I'll let you go first.
Okay. I'll kick us off, and I'm pretty sure you did this one already, but it was The Graham Effect, which is Campus Diaries #1 by Elle Kennedy. 4 stars. Just have to say, without giving too much, because I don't want to go into it, but I loved Gigi and I loved Ryder so much. Even though, yes, they did a similar deal. Not as similar in the sense of a fake dating or anything, but they did a deal similar to how her parents did in their book. There were so many other things that happened. And I think you had texted me when I was at maybe a certain percentage and said, what has happened so far? And I had to basically tell you so that you didn't surprise me because there were things that were happening that I never expected. And there was one line that, to your point, yes, I did drop my Kindle and have to take a pause because was not expecting that to ever be put in this friggin' book. So well done is all I'm gonna say. I don't know what else to say about this book except well done.
I know you're like, well, I know the line. I'm like, oh, you'll know the line. You'll know exactly.
I was terrified that I was gonna miss it. And I go, sometimes I'm flying through and I'm La La Land. But when I saw it, I go, I didn't miss the line.
You didn't miss the line. No. Well, first of all, he is number 2, I think, for men in the Briar universe for me.
Okay.
Garrett, then him.
Yeah.
Their book is The Deal mixed with The Score.
Yeah,
then,
it was so well done.
Yeah. Add another chili pepper.
Yeah. Sorry, I just went like a deep voice on that one, but yeah, there were some scenes that I literally paused. I go, do I like this? Or do I just like reading about this? I'm like, oh my God, this is so good.
It was crazy. I was like, am I reading this? Is this Garrett and Hannah's daughter?
I know. Because you know the parents, so it's weird. But yeah, I also, granted, I don't know if I can agree with you yet because I have not read most of the Briar U series. I've only read one of them so far. But so far, I am with you 100% from what I've read that Ryder is definitely up there. I mean, Garrett is just perfection. I think the show even made him 10 times better, in my opinion. But Ryder's up there for sure. But I can't confirm nor deny that yet until I read all of the Briar U stuff. But
all right, once you finish it, we should do like a full ranking.
Oh, we should. Yes,
which
I
will
agree.
Be fun.
I know who's probably going at the bottom for me, and probably a number, whatever the last number would be, is Logan. I'm assuming for you. Let's be real. We can probably just start doing that now.
Well, I guess you'll have to wait and see.
Now I'm terrified. Like, please don't there be someone worse.
Oh my goodness.
No,
not worse. Just like boring.
Yeah, that's fair. Actually, I think I might have an idea. I'm not going to say, but yeah. Okay. We should do a ranking. That'd be really good because so far, well done.
You'll be done with them by next month.
Yeah, I think. As long as all my Libby holds come in, we're good because that's what I'm waiting for. So,
yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, that was my first book.
Okay, well, staying in Briar, but going back to the OGs, I read The Legacy, which is the last book in the Off-Campus series. I gave it 4 stars. Honestly, it's nothing earth-shattering. It's nothing amazing. It's just, I'm so obsessed with the characters. I enjoyed being back with the OG crew because you get like little mini novellas for each of the couples. There were parts where I didn't love what the characters were doing. I was getting a little annoyed with Elle looking at Allie for what she was doing.
Yeah.
But I liked seeing where they all ended up. And it was just nice to see a little like snapshot of a point in their life. It wasn't hey, let's catch you up on the past, whatever, 10 years. But yeah, 4 stars. I don't have any complaints about it. It's not like my favorite book I've read, but
yeah. I actually read that one too this month. I did 3.5, and I think the biggest reason why was starting it off with Logan and Grace, I think was such a decline for me because I loved Grace and I'm excited to see her character in the show, but it was so annoying. And I think I had texted you after and said, I don't know if I want to continue reading. And you would tell me, oh no, the rest are fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Thank God they got theirs over with because it did get better as you kept going.
So much better. Yeah, I was
so
like,
much
oh
better.
no, what did I sign up for this? I just have to watch them going down this snowy road for 10 chapters. It got better. And I did enjoy that there was a little bit of a through line plot with that creepy doll that they were sending back and forth. That was nice to kind of tie all the stories together. But yeah, I agree with you. When I opened it, I was like, ugh, John Logan.
Yeah, it was definitely okay, rush through this one and then you'll get better. And I like how, to your point, that there was the plot that went through, but they all were in the same timeline too. So it started off where it wasn't as if you were time hopping. It was all consistent. So I love that because it kind of felt as if we were getting a whole nother season with them, but not as in depth, which I thought was perfect. So I don't know how long after the first 4 she wrote that, but I thought it was a nice, I don't want to say fan service, but a little bit nicer than just an epilogue that you would get.
Yeah, I'm sure that game got people probably just wanted more content, and
yeah,
I'll take it. I think it was like a COVID release, so
okay, yeah,
you know, everyone's stuck at home. Let's give them the OG crew.
Yeah, exactly. Bring them back, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's
good.
Do
you want to do your next one?
Yeah, I mean, this one's going to be super quick, is The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson, which we're going to talk about in our next episode. But as a quick glance, 3.5 stars, and then we'll talk about it next time on what we have there.
Well, you haven't mentioned, obviously. I read it.
Yeah.
I'm part of the book club. 3 stars for me.
The book club of 2.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in the next episode. Hey, there's people. We got people.
No, I know.
We got people.
Yeah, we got people.
Okay, well then I jumped back to, it's not really part of Campus Diaries, but it's like a standalone of that. I read Love Song, which is John Logan's daughter with Hannah and Garrett's son. So you read their daughter, I read their son. I gave that one 3.25 stars. Cute. Just cute is the word I would use to describe it. Blake and Wyatt are not my favorite Briar Universe couple, but I did really love how much time you get with the OGs throughout that. And like the group chats, I think really made the book what it needed. Like that's what pushed it over the edge. I feel like without that, it may have been a little flat for me. Just because I didn't really connect fully with their characters.
Yeah.
But I think having like meeting all the other kids, having the parents back in was fun. And then I like that we finally got to see the Lake Tahoe house.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's talked about how many times in other books and kind of referenced. And yeah, and I read that one too. I ended up giving it, I think, a 3.5. But to your point, all the chats were so much better. That brought so much entertainment. I also love the entire month that the whole group gets together. I mean, this is their vacation that they literally do every single year. And I love how it was even funny because some of I think it was Connolly's kid, it's just him. The parents are off and he's just hanging out. It doesn't matter. AJ. They don't care. It's AJ. So it's just you don't have to have everyone there, which I thought was nice too, because and I love the nicknames they have for everyone. I love how they all just kind of joke with each other, and it was really good. But yeah, to your point, Wyatt and Blake by themselves, I only enjoyed them because of everything that was going on around them. If it was just them and their stories, Wyatt had a better one, in my opinion, out of the two. Blake's was just kind of a typical, I don't know what I'm doing in my life. And then, passions. And I don't want to discredit that because I totally get that. I think we might all go through that at some point, but it just wasn't as enjoyable to read. It's kind of I get you, but I don't want to read this.
I am excited though for the next book to be AJ and Ivy, and mainly because I'm curious how Jake and Brenna got brought in. I mean, Brenna is friends with Summer, so maybe that's how. But AJ didn't play at Briar. Not AJ, Jake. He doesn't play at Briar. He played for Harvard, so it's not like the guys were on the team with him or anything. So I am hoping that we get a little maybe backstory on how Like, is he friends with them through Brenna, or did he make friends with them through hockey?
I know, because
and he's not on the same NHL team with any of them.
No, but they have the podcast once they retire, right? It's pretty much when they both have retired. So how did they get to that point, though? To your point, where's that gap of the friendship?
So I'm just hoping we get maybe some backstory on that. But
yeah, me too.
I can't wait to see AJ, because I mean, you haven't met Jake yet, but like Brenna and Jake, stunning human beings. Like, Jake is described as being even hotter than Garrett Graham. Like, he makes Hannah nervous.
That's crazy to me.
So it's like their child must be stunning.
I don't know, glowing. He's just a freaking god. Yeah. I'm assuming they give me the energy of the Fae, where you just see them and just would immediately say, "Oh, gorgeous." You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain that any other way.
They just
but
sparkle.
That's what I'm going. Yeah, exactly. But so my next read was, I just have to say that right, The Dixon Rule, which was Campus Diaries 2. So I read the entire series, all 3. This one I gave 3.5 stars. So I loved Shane's character as a side character when he was in Gigi and Ryder's book. So I was actually really excited to get his. And same with Diana, but holy gosh, I did not expect what was going to happen in their book, because at times it felt as if it was just, oh, this is it, and then something would change, and I did not expect it. Mostly on her side, what happens with him, I kind of kept saying something to myself, which was terrible, but then when it ended up being true, I was in tears. But it was so good. I thought it was super cute, but it's not groundbreaking, world changing or anything. It was just a really cute book, but wow, the amount of layers they ended up giving the stories, crazy.
Yeah, Elle Kennedy loves a fake dating trope, but I do appreciate that this one was done a little bit differently, where it really came from a place of necessity for her safety. Her ex-boyfriend was crazy. And I like that you get the backstory of how she ends up with him in the Graham Effect. Because remember, she's dating the 3 different guys, and then she's asking the girls, who should I pick? And they kind of pick him because they're like, oh, he sounds great. I like that they had that, because now it's like, it wasn't her having poor judgment. He fooled everyone. And
there was... And it was funny, too, because they even had said, oh, he's more mature with being older, and these boys are kind of acting simple-minded in a way, so they get something else. Yeah, it was... I don't think this series I could have read out of order, because I unfortunately had read Briar U out of order, and I think I'm okay with that. But this one, I would have been so confused, or it just wouldn't have had the full context.
Yeah, because she's a big part of that. And yeah, I like that you go in thinking Shane is one thing, and then you're completely like blown away because his character is very different.
Completely different in a great way. In an absolute great way. Yeah, really good. I feel like all of her books end up being about the same for me, but there's moments in each that I have just found so good. Even if they're tragic, it's just, it brings you into a story more.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to give her a 5-star.
No.
But it's giving what it needs to give. It's giving hockey romance. I like it. I have fun reading it, and that's what it's about. I'm here for the vibes. But I'm not expecting crazy plot with her.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, we're still in Elle Kennedy universe here. I read the play, which is book 3, I believe, in the Briar U series. This is Hunter Davenport's. So I was dying to get to his book, because obviously, spoiler, we meet him in the show. And I was like, what is his book going to be about? Because in all the other Briar U books, he's very different than the show. All I have to say is I think Book Hunter is such a freaking cutie pie. I love him so goddamn much. And now I'm really intrigued where they're going to go in the show, because I feel like they have set him on a path that is so far removed. Him and Dean are friends. And he's never...
Very close.
He's never hooked up with Allie. So I think, because you've read this, so we can... Oh, I should give my rating too.
Oh.
If I didn't. 3 stars.
I have 3.5 for me.
I think the concept that I told you, because you haven't gotten there yet, where he's kind of sleeping his way through campus, and then it bites him in the ass when he realizes that he slept with the girlfriend of a rival's, team player, and then he goes celibate. I wonder if they're just replacing that for Allie, and this like tension between him and Dean, but like he's not even on the team on the show, so I'm like, I don't know where it's going.
And it's interesting too, because we've talked about even the ages of everyone, because I'm pretty sure the core group were either the same grade or one in between, so some were juniors and some were seniors. Like, it wasn't
the show has them all different,
right? And then because Hunter is 2 years younger than Dean, because I think he had said when I was a freshman he took me under his wing and he was a junior, so that's how they're close. But to your point, I am obsessed with him, and I literally had to pretend as if I don't know that situation from the show, because the book was so good. I love him and Demi together. Their dynamic is hysterical. They laugh. I don't know, it's just so good. So I'm hoping, I don't know, Elle's kind of mentioned there might be potential for the more of the Briar U folks to come in.
I will die.
But if all of these stories get brought in too, like if they keep it, let's say, just that generation, right? None of the kids, just their generation. And then it's a massive epilogue scene or something where it's the Tahoe house, that would be amazing. Because that's the only way to do it. Because I think we don't need the kids as much. Well, then
they do a next gen series.
Right, yeah.
I want to see Ryder, Gigi and Ryder.
I mean, let's be real, they're probably the only one.
And then
I want to see.
Belmont will have to come play the dad.
Have to. Yeah, with the little salt and pepper hairstyle.
To do it.
Bummer.
But no, I really liked it. I loved Hunter.
And
I really had to separate him from the show. Because on the show, I'm like, who are you?
Also, not what I picture for him at all.
I don't like the casting for the show.
No, I feel really bad saying that, because I love the casting for every other person in that freaking show, but for some reason him I don't like. And that'll make it tough. No, he's too pretty.
I can't picture him having the backstory that he has.
No. No. No.
What was your next one?
Okay, so mine was the Charlie Method, which is the final in the Campus Diary series, and this is a Why Choose book. Now, I have to say, I am not a fan of this trope at all. Why did I eat this up like crazy? 3.25 stars. Not the best book I've ever read, but why was I so obsessed with these three?
I think the three-person dynamic is the sweet spot for a Why Choose.
Anytime you have 4 or 5, what are you doing? I'm sorry, I can barely do one person hanging out with them and saying, oh, I need to read. You play your video games. Then we'll get together and play a board game. 4 people? How do you do that? That's a lot of
schedules to coordinate.
That's, yeah.
The 3 was a good dynamic, though.
Yeah. That gives as if you're in work and you're approving someone's like, oh, I can have a meeting on this time at this day. No, I can't do that. That's not how I live my life. So I think, too, maybe it's just how I am as a person. The Why Choose also is just very weird for me in terms of wait, but you don't pick one? No, you pick multiple. And I don't know. It's just, but I loved all 3 of them. I think at first, and probably through the entire book, Will was my favorite out of the 2 guys. I love Beckett, but for some reason, I think Will was just if it was a choosing out of the 2, I probably would have said go with Will. But when you learn more about Beckett and his backstory, I go, okay, this totally makes sense. And I wouldn't be able to choose between the 2 of them. They're too adorable. They're so cute. Recommend. Good for you, Charlie. Like, that's amazing.
The scene with the 3 of them, I read it twice. I was like, let me just make sure I didn't miss anything.
I totally skipped a paragraph. Yeah.
Definitely skipped something.
Yeah. But you know what I also like too? Loved how there were times where it was just a one-on-one situation. Oh, yeah. So she would go out with Will for a bit and she would hang out with Beckett. It wasn't as if you had to have the 3 of them at all times. They just, that was their preferred option. Yeah. But again, like we had mentioned with Shane and Diana, or Diane, I feel bad. I forgot what her name is, but their backstories and the ex-boyfriend, everything, this was another book you needed Gigi and Ryder's story for, because of the whole dynamic with the rival school merging and the sports teams not liking each other, and how Will is from the Briar folks and Beckett is from Eastwood, and they're not supposed to be friends, and then they are in this situation. So it's lovely to see that
throughout the first two books of them kind of being like secretive with each other, and you're like, are they secret friends? And then there's whispers of like, I hear they kind of share things, and it sets it up nice.
Yeah, and even in the second one, there's a scene that he's involved in. I read that twice because I was just, tell me what?
That one? I was like, is this happening right now?
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention the last one.
And he just pops up from the couch.
And then
they're just on the kitchen island.
And then Shane's telling him what to do. What? These kids are in college. What is going on?
Yeah, it was crazy.
What?
She really upped the spice in her newer books.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which is, I'm like, damn, go back and rewrite the deal.
Agreed. You know what? Yeah, rewrite, I would say most of them except for Dean and Allie's, because you probably need to add more context to their book.
Just like more bonus chapters to the deal.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
they're just spice.
Yeah, just spice. Triple epilogue where it's just all the spice.
Just spice.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Yeah. Wild. Sorry, I went on a crazy conversation there, but
fine.
Good book.
Very good. Okay, I sadly made it to the end of the Briar universe, and I read the last book in the Briar U series, The Dare. I gave it 3.5 stars. Another fake dating trope from Miss L. Kennedy. But this one, I don't want to say too much because you haven't read it, so I don't want to but it's Taylor and Connor. Taylor has a very emotional storyline around her body image, which I thought was really refreshing and relatable, because in no means is she overweight or anything. She just has like a very normal body, and she's in a sorority where she's with a lot of like stick thin girls, and she's just always really worried about how she looks, and she's self-conscious, and I think that's a thing that a lot of people experience, especially when you're in college. And then Connor, you kind of get sprinkles of him throughout the Briar U series, but you just think he's like the ultimate fuckboy. He's just described as like sleeping around with everyone. She even says to him when they meet, like, you're easy, you sleep with anyone. And he actually has a really deep background, and why he does what he does and why he acts the way he acts makes a lot of sense once you figure it out. So it was really nice to see them come together, and I was just sad that it was over. It was the last one. I
obviously haven't read that, and I haven't read 1 and 2 out of the Briar U, but I just quickly wanted to see who the fourth one was about, because I knew who the first 2 were about, and then I saw it was him, and he's more in the third, because obviously they do that where they set you up for who the next person is going to be. And I was so excited to get his book because I can't wait to see how it is. I'm excited now hearing you talk about it, that there's more to him than what is on surface levels. I can't wait to read that one. I just have no idea when Libby Hold will be available.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I did kind of forget what their story was, but then once I looked back, I was like, oh yeah, I remember it. So it's not the most memorable, I feel like, out of all the ones that I've read in the universe, but it was still really good. I liked it.
Yeah. Oh.
But the fake dating, it starts to blend.
It does. And I think I had messaged you about this, where I said that's the only thing I struggled with, where all of the kids' stories had something similar. So Love Song. Blake did something that her father did in his book, and it just was, why are we copy pasting? I don't know if it's nostalgia for some people, and maybe I'm just not in that group, where I think it's more how many times you're going to do the same trope or situation over and over again. I would have liked something different. It gets tough when you read a bunch of those, especially when they're in the same universe.
Yeah.
Or you're just like, is everyone in this place fake dating? Is every single person in a
trust any relationships?
Right. I don't trust any of you.
You're not really together.
Yeah. So 75% in, when we've really let emotions fly, I don't trust any of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What's your next one?
Okay, so this is my last one. So I think after this, I'm handing it over to you for a bit. Yeah, and I can't wait because I feel like this is all going to go on my TBR. But the last one
I feel like I have good recs for you.
Yeah, from this last one is another one you recommended. We're starting on a trend of good books that are probably going to be read. This is Breaking Point by Mads Rafferty, if I'm saying that right. 4.5 stars. Another hockey book. Pretty much my entire month except for Mistborn's Part 2 was hockey books.
What an outlier.
But when I tell you that took up half of my month and then the others were the rest, I was just on a roll, which I think you were even more so. But I don't know. It was so good. I don't know how to get too far into it, but this literally shattered me in every single way. Oh my God, it was amazing, but I would recommend it immediately. Like, yes, I was in tears, but through the tears, I'm like, who can I recommend this to? Because it's so good. What the two of them, Bella and Grayson, have to go through is just insane, separately and together. But Bella she gets a job as Grayson's assistant, and that's kind of how their story starts. And a couple things lead to another where Grayson's image is not doing well with his team, and his agent had pretty much said, I think it's his agent had said, you should do a PR relationship. That way we get you in good graces. Well, Bella signs up for the position because her mother is going through some health issues. And this was a fake relationship, but it wasn't one of those where, I guess, I don't know, maybe it kind of was more like Garrett and Hannah, where there wasn't really a switch that said it's fake to now real. It was so smooth of a transition. I don't know if you felt that way when reading it, but
yeah.
Oh my
it definitely
God.
helped that you knew when he was first signing up for it, because they worked together for a while before it moves to this. You already know he's so into her.
Right. I mean, day one.
So I was like, okay. He's just using this to get in.
Yeah, exactly.
And you knew she found him attractive.
Mm-hmm.
She just was so consumed by taking care of her mom, and that was her main focus, which was totally understandable.
Yeah. Yeah. There was just, oh man. Yeah. I can't even talk about anything because it's all spoilers.
Plot on both sides. It was deep on both sides. They both were dealing with things that were very heavy topics, so trigger warnings, look them up. But it was like, you were getting, I don't even know, emotional whiplash every time.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. You'd have a really good moment. I think there was one point last night when I was reading it, because literally I read it as soon as we were ready for the episode. I was crying, and then 2 seconds later I'm laughing, and Patrick goes, what are you okay? What's going on in this book? I go, I can't talk about it till I'm done because I need to get through the whole process to tell you the roller coaster I've just been on.
Yeah. It's crazy too, because I was just on TikTok looking for hockey romances, because I feel like I've read all, granted I haven't read DC Stars, I feel like I've read a lot of the mainstream ones. I hear the same ones all the time. I'm looking for something that's a little bit different that not everyone's talking about. And so I was going through, and I was like, everything was like, if you like off campus, read the Windy City series, read the Vancouver Edge. And I'm like, okay, I've read all these, or I know of them. I literally found one TikTok where the girl was just giving a really brief description of the book, and the TikTok isn't even what got me. I went in the comments, and there were so many comments being like, this is the greatest book I've ever read, this is my number one sports romance, I don't know why more people aren't talking about it. And I was like, okay, there's a lot of people saying that they gave this high ratings. And then I looked and I was like, I think this is an indie author. And so I was like, I'll try it. It was on Kindle Unlimited. I was like, oh, it's a pretty quick read. And then I sat and binged it in one day, and I was like, what the hell did I just read, and why aren't more people talking about it?
I was so mad I had to go to work because I started it on a one night, and then I had to go to the work, and then I had to come back, and it was not cool having to work in between, because I could have binged it. It was so good.
Yeah, and then I recommended it to my mom, because she reads all she reads is hockey romance. And I knew, I was like, okay, I like this. I think she'll like it. And occasionally I'll get a text oh, the book was good, or I'll see it on her Goodreads, and I'll ask her oh, did you like the book? And she literally called me to be like, that book was incredible.
Yeah.
And then I don't even think I texted it to you. I think you just were like, oh, I saw you put it on Goodreads. And I was like, I really failed. I didn't even send you a text like, hey, this was really good.
You also were in a zone of your reading.
Like, oh, okay, I'm 2 for 2 now on this recommendation.
Yeah. Yeah, this is so good. And for anyone who is looking for a hockey romance that, to your point, has already read the ones that everyone just keeps bringing up over and over again, I fear if you read something else that's mediocre, you're not going to be happy. So I don't know if you should read those first and then go to this, because it was so good.
Yeah. No, it was crazy. I think I gave it 4 stars, but I probably should go back and change it because it was much better than that. And then I read the second one, which is out, which is Fighting Chance. And I'm not going to say much because you're just starting it, so I don't want to say anything, but basically the trope is single dad nanny trope. It was better than the first for me because this one is made for the book lovers. The main female character, she's a huge reader. She likes dark romance. She's one of us. And he basically uses her love of books to learn more about her.
Oh, swoon.
And there's something that he does at the end where it's just like I can't. It just spoke to my reader heart.
And
it was
it's
so good.
funny.
And again, like both dealing with very heavy things. She has a chronic illness. He's becomes a single dad overnight, basically.
Yeah.
And is dealing with a lot of issues with his daughter, trying to uncover her backstory. So they're both dealing with really heavy things. But he is so freaking obsessed with Layla. I'm like, I can't.
And they heavily brought that on in the first book. So it's not as if you get, a couple chapters with one of them. No, both of them are in that first book, which I found even better because it's kind of as if, yes, I know there's a little bit of a time skip between the two, but it didn't feel that long. It felt like because I literally put one down, gave myself 10 minutes to digest and said, screw it, I'm reading the second one, let's go. There wasn't as if it felt weirdly chunky or anything. Yeah. It blended so beautifully, and it's so funny because you do not love a single parent thing.
Yeah, and I have 2 of them on my list this month.
2?
2. I hate a single parent trope, but in this one, again, I don't want to say much, but the daughter is so integral to their relationship and their story, and I just loved her. I really felt like, and I think it works because she's the nanny, so it's like she's there because she's watching the daughter. So I'm not like, the thing with singles, I'm like, I'm always worried when they're just gallivanting around town. Where's the kid?
Right, who's taking care of this kid? Yeah.
That's why I don't like them. I just feel like there's a lot of logistics. This is easier when it's the nanny.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, because they're kind of there.
And they do a lot of stuff together, the 3 of them, which is what I liked.
Yeah. Oh,
it's a lot of them like at their house. That's also probably why I liked it. They didn't really leave much.
They didn't go anywhere. That's up my alley.
They didn't go out, which was nice. Yeah. No, I loved it. And then the third one, I can't wait. They set it up in the end of the second. And I feel like the third one's so good.
Okay. I read the summary of it because I couldn't stop and I had to figure out who it was about.
Childhood friends to lovers.
Yeah.
I think is the trope. I can't wait.
I can't. I haven't even finished the second one and I'm already excited for the third. Like, it's just that freaking good.
Yeah. I cannot wait for you to do it.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, I guess I should tell you my other single parent one.
Floor is yours.
Ashley, my sister, had texted me and she was like, oh, if you like the Elle Kennedy stuff, you should really read Hannah Gray. And I was like, never heard of her. And Ashley was like, oh, I've read a bunch of her hockey books.
Oh, I've heard of her stuff. Okay, continue.
Yeah, so Ashley had recommended it. I was like, okay, well, she has 1,000,001 books. I was like, where should I start? And Ashley goes, well, I started with the Puck Boys of the universe, whatever, Puck Boy Universe. I don't remember what it's called. And she's like, I started with this series. So if you want to start there, like, but she has a bunch. And I'm like, okay. I didn't know if it was like a big universe. So I just started there. The book is called Puck Boy. It was book 1 in the series. It's single parent and coach's daughter and friends with benefits. Those are the tropes. I gave it 3 stars. Honestly, my only complaint with the book was it just was a little bit quick for pacing wise. It's a very short book. It's like 350 pages. I just feel like it wasn't insta love, but it just, I feel like they move very quickly in their relationship, and it didn't feel like that matched the main female character's personality. She was a very reserved person, so it felt like a little bit of a disconnect. But other than that, basically you follow Addison. She's a single mom. She got pregnant when she was in high school from a guy on her high school hockey team. Her dad was the coach of the team. It did not go well. So now her family has relocated. They were from New Hampshire. They relocate to Georgia. She has a three-year-old daughter, I believe she is, named Isla. And Addison's main purpose is just like going to school. She's trying to become a nurse, trying to get done as quick as possible so she can move out of her parents' house and like really provide just like the best life possible for her daughter. Her daughter is the center of her entire world. The reason why they moved to Georgia is her dad is now coaching this hockey team at the college. One night, Addison goes out to a party. She does not do things like this. And she runs into Cam. They end up having like a one-night stand. And she just keeps him moving. They hook up and then she's out. He's instantly into her. But she's like, I don't have time for men. I don't got time for this. So then they kind of spark up. Like they keep running into each other and they start to pick like a friends with benefits relationship. But mind you, he's the captain of the hockey team that her dad coaches.
So rinse and repeat-esque vibe
It's
of
very
the high
similar
school.
to like,
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of Jake and Brenna's story a little bit.
Gotcha.
But
okay.
That was like rival.
Yeah.
Honestly though, Cam, you have one perspective of him. Like the book's called Puck Boy, and like that's literally what she calls him. Like she's like, you've slept with half this college, and he just is so unexpected. And then the bond that he forms with her daughter is just like next freaking level. And I was like, this man is literally like 21 in college, and like he does not act it. He acts way more mature. So it was really cute. Honestly, my only complaint was just how the pacing was a little fast. But I would say if you're looking for just a quick, easy hockey romance, would recommend. It's on Kindle Unlimited. It's not the best thing I ever read. I think you could do without it. But if you just are looking for something to scratch the itch, it was good. I haven't read the rest of them, but I will get back to it just because Ashley really recommended the author. Then I read this one. I feel like you will really like. I read Breakaway Hearts by Nikki Lawson. So this is a series. It's a much larger series. The first book came out in 2023 and I read it right when it came out. It's called Offside Hearts. I gave it 5 stars. I was obsessed. The second this one came out, I had it downloaded on my Kindle. I've just never gotten to it. I just kept like wasn't into hockey at the time and I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
And finally I was like, wait, I have that book on my Kindle. I should go back to it. I gave this 4.75 stars. This
what?
And I was like, okay,
adding it to my TBR. Right
and I was like, you know what, I remember I was like, I gave the first book 5 stars and I was like, I'm probably gonna like this. This is incredible. This is all I need to tell you. It is the NHL version of Garrett and Hannah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is the
Sold.
deal. Put them in the NHL. So basically it's fake dating and friends to lovers. So Reese, he's the hockey player, and he had just gotten out of a relationship. He was dumped, and the woman he had been dating was the lawyer for the hockey team, and he's just down bad. He's really, really heartbroken, but he ends up having to run into her at a party, a work party, and she comes up and she just looks like she's taking the breakup so well and like doing so well, and so he wants to seem like he's doing well. So he lies and tells her that he's seeing someone, and so she's
Typical.
like, okay, but like someone I know, and he just blurts out Callie, who is his childhood best friend. And the only reason why he says Callie is because Callie was meeting him at the party to be his +1. And so he has to text her while she's on the way and be like, so when you get here, like you have to pretend you're my girlfriend. And she's like, okay. She does it. The whole point of them like fake dating is to make his ex jealous. His goal is to get back with his ex. And Callie is like, sure, I'll do it. Like, whatever, no big deal. Mind you, she's a 3rd grade teacher. Like, lives a very normal life.
Yeah.
And he's like, whatever you want in return, I will do for you. Like, whatever. And she's like, fine, I want you to teach me how to be good at sex, because she had gotten out of a relationship where her ex basically just put her down for that and said she wasn't good, and that's why he broke up with her. So she has like no confidence in herself. And so he's like, okay, so like they're fake dating but hooking up at the same time, but they're best friends. It is incredible. Oh my god. And then the way they set up the third one, so good. I think there's like now 5 books out. Like she's cranking them out.
Yeah.
But I only read up to the second one, but it is so freaking good. They are Hannah and Garrett.
Oh, I mean, just that, like you said, that one sentence. All right, I'll read it.
It is so good. There's so many twists and turns that happen. Highly recommend.
Yeah. All right. I'm always looking for stuff like this too, because in between when we do fantasy reads, I need something to not be learning a whole new world.
Oh no, this is just like spicy fun time.
Yeah, exactly. You need that.
And the first one is the captain of the hockey team. He starts dating the social media manager.
Okay.
Which was good.
All right.
Okay, and then I had one more hockey book this month that I read. Another one that you might want to read. So it's called Iced Out, and it's by C.E. Ritchie. I gave it 3.75 stars. If you're looking for heated rivalry, here you go.
Okay.
It is MM, hockey romance, set in college, though.
Oh, okay.
So it follows Quentin and Oakley. They have been hockey rivals since they were kids.
Okay.
Then we fast forward that they get in a fight in high school, like it's bad. Fast forward, they go to college. They are playing on the exact same college team.
Oh.
Oakley is openly gay, and he comes from a hockey family, like NHL players.
Gotcha.
Quentin has been straight his whole life, so he thought. And they butt heads, and they rile each other up. They end up, this is not spoiling because this is right at the beginning of the book. They are at a party and they're just like butting heads, like who's better than who, like just typical pissing contest.
Yeah.
And I can't remember who says it, but basically it turns sexual. Someone's like I could give you like the best blowjob of your life. And
escalated quickly.
It escalates. Next thing you know, Quentin is the one putting Oakley in the bathroom and going down on him. Quentin, the straight man.
The straight one. Okay.
So Oakley is so thrown off. He's like, what the fuck is happening? Well, little backstory here is the team has not been doing well because these two they end up getting put on the same line and they cannot gel because they don't get along. So the team is losing bad. The day after this hookup, they have their best game ever. I'm talking, we're scoring hat tricks. Like the team's good. So now Quentin
and
is
you know superstitions.
Quentin's like, okay, well, like, yeah, my hockey superstitions, like, I need to do the exact same thing. Quentin, again, the straight one, is the one now going to Oakley being like, so, like, I think we got to hook up before every game.
I'm sorry, can you imagine that proposition? We had a great game, so we need to continue this.
It's crazy. It is wild because when I tell you these two hate each other, like the whole team, like they don't even go to things together. They live in different houses. It's like split on the team of like who's with Quentin and who's with Oakley. Like they hate each other.
Jeez. Okay.
It is the spiciest book. It's literally heated rivalry. Just put them in college and they are on the same team.
I mean,
but then it's so sweet too. Oh, it was so good.
Okay. Another one to add. I guess I gotta read it.
It's an ovulation book. But it doesn't have as many time jumps as Heated Rivalry, which I like. Like it's all just takes place over this one season. Good.
Yeah.
So that was all I read for hockey. A lot of hockey this month.
A lot of hockey.
Because Love Island finished, I was like, okay, well, like now I have my life back. And I'm scrolling the Kindle store and I see this cover and I'm like, wait, that looks like the title cover of Love Island. What the hell is this? And I read the blurb and I was like, this sounds interesting. So it's called Locked In Season 1. It's by Caitlin Taylor. I gave it 4 stars. Basically put Love Island and Squid Games, merge them together, and that's the premise of this book. So this girl, like her sister's really sick. She's having to take care of her and pay the bills. Her sister ends up signing her up to go on this dating show. So she's in this villa, very much Love Island. Like you have to couple up with these people. You're going to do challenges, whatever. Then it takes some twists and turns where they realize people maybe aren't returning home once they get dumped from the island. And it turns into like Squid Games, Hunger Games, whole sorts of things. And then it's going to have a second book, which it sets up really cool at the end of the first one. So it was just intriguing. I was like, where the hell is this book going? It was fun. Yeah. It was different.
Yeah.
Spicy too. Because everyone's just hooking up with each other.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
Yeah, it was cool. It was a different type of plot and just a random one I saw in the Kindle store, which is usually never serving me up anything good.
Never good. Yeah.
And then the last week of the month, I was like, you know what? I am so down bad in this hockey thing. I just can't. I physically cannot consume any more hockey because it's just, I'm lucky I'm getting up in the morning. I need to switch it up. And I don't know why, because I haven't seen it. Wasn't even on my TBR. Like, it was not on my radar. I just decided, you know what? I'm going to read the Ravenhood trilogy by Kate Stewart. I had seen the cover, but like didn't know anything about this book. And I was like, they're on Kindle Unlimited. Sure. I pick up the first book. I post about it. It has been insane. Like, the comments, I think I've gotten like 500 new followers in like a week. I'm like, what the hell is going on? People are obsessed with this book, and I had no freaking idea. So I can't say much. I'm not going to say anything actually about the premise, because if you want to read it, like, you have to go in blind, not knowing anything, because don't look up anything about it.
Don't even read the summary, you thinking?
Don't
just
read the
download it, go.
If you read the summary, you're going to be like, I don't even know what this means.
Okay.
You don't want to get spoiled on anything, because I had no clue where the book is going. The first book, you are so fucking confused by the end of it. You're like, is this a why choose? Is this a love triangle? You don't even know what the trope is. You're like, what the hell is happening? You end the first book, you have questions and no answers.
Oh, okay. But sets up
I gave
nicely.
It 4 stars, so I was like, I literally have no clue what the hell is going on, but I like it.
Yeah.
I genuinely have no clue what's happening. What is the plot of this series? I have no idea, but I'm in it. The second book, 5 stars. There is something so diabolical in the second book. I literally, when you finally read it, Meg, you can watch on my TikToks. I literally posted a TikTok of me crying.
Oh, you did not.
Crying. Because it was what happens in this book. And you know I do not cry over books.
No.
It takes something very... And when I tell you, I'm not even going to say what their name is, so don't look at any of my reviews, don't look at any of my videos. You know what? I should make sure it's not even in here. I'm just going to take it right out. There is a character in this that you meet in the second book. I did not know a man this hot existed. Top 5 book boyfriends.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, he's real. So he's equivalent to Zayden to me if he was in the real world. The way he talks, he speaks French. He's just my man. Like, I cannot.
Yeah.
It's so bad. And I'm on the 3rd one now, so I'll talk about it in the next one. But like, I literally posted a video this morning and I was like, I'm gonna go into cardiac arrest over how much I'm obsessed with him. And this is the one that, like, when Matt was like, do you want to do something? I was like, no, I'm with my boyfriend. You need to fucking go.
Wait, no, I apologize. You said this was a trilogy, right? So it's
a trilogy.
Okay, so it's done.
It's done. But there is a legacy series that kind of gives you more, from what I'm gathering. Gives you some more backstory on things some of the other characters were doing, which is almost complete. 3 out of the 4 books are out.
Not bad at all.
The second book is the most heartbreaking thing I've ever freaking read. Anytime you start to feel a glimmer of hope, it is just torn down. You are just a shell of a human. It was bad. I'm just crying the whole time. At the end, I was like, I still have questions. I still don't know what the hell is going on. So now you're just like, you're in it because you're like, I'm obsessed with these people, but I want to know what the hell is happening. What is going on behind the scenes?
Oh my God.
It was so good. But you'll know when you read that. I think you'll like the same person I like. He's so fucking hot. It should be illegal.
Yeah.
The banter, the things he says, I'm like,
the fact that you also put him at the same level of Zayden, which
yeah,
we have gone back and forth between many books of, is anyone ever gonna be close? And I've had some people who have said maybe. You never have. So the fact that you have is wild.
I'm so down. I have to just keep rereading. I'm like, let me reread that again. Did he really just say that? I think I need to make like a fantasy or like a romantasy book boyfriend though, and like a real person book boyfriend, because
Fair.
this guy, if he grew bat wings or was a shadow daddy, he would probably catapult to number one.
Oh yeah.
But
I mean, I don't even know anything about him, but
the swagger that Zayden has, where he's like, you know, my house, my woman, my chair, that whole thing, like that's the energy this guy gives. But he's real.
Ooh, but he's real. Okay. Yeah. They do have to be separate because, you know,
so
someone
like,
in finance isn't going to be the same as a shadow daddy, but, you know.
Exactly. But I feel like an idiot because I'm like, this book, I guess, was popular like COVID time.
Oh, okay.
But I've seen people talk about it all the time, and I always get it confused because the first book looks really similar to the cover of Credence by Penelope Douglas, so I get those two super confused.
Okay, fair.
And I haven't read that one either. But no, like, I'm literally like, how has this book existed for 5 years? And I never thought to pick it up. This man has never come across my desk. I've never seen anything about him. And I'm like, he just existed in the book world, and I hadn't met him yet. I feel like most of the ones we know about, even if we haven't read their books, we've heard the name.
Yeah.
This one I had never heard the name, and I will never be the same. I'm fundamentally changed as a person.
Oh my God. That's going to be hard to top that. I don't know. He's
so goddamn hot. I can't. And the spice scenes, I'm like, I literally can't. I'm gonna combust.
It is, but we were talking about this briefly, but books that are men written by women are just top notch. And it's what we're looking for, but not necessarily. It's not like I'm digging to find this. It's just when I find it, I say, this is what I need. Yeah. This is amazing. This is a TV show I could repeat over and over again.
I literally highlighted a paragraph, sent the highlight to Matt, and I put, like, if you need these for your wedding vows, like, you can repeat this to me.
No, you did not.
Yeah. And then I read it to him at the same time. I was like, here you go.
That's amazing.
And he goes, well, I probably wouldn't word it like that, but he goes, I do agree with the sentiment. I said, so you should word it like this.
So you just print this out.
Just print this
and
out.
then say this. Yeah.
And read it to me. And then everyone's like, you should listen to the audiobooks. I'm like, the audiobooks? I literally would self-implode. If I had to hear that in my ear holes, in a French accent, I would die.
I love that accent too.
It would wither away.
Yeah.
I would never leave my house again.
So good ovulation read.
But like, not even, because it's like, there's like craziness happening.
Okay.
I don't even know what genre to put this in. I was like, is this dark romance?
Yeah.
But not really, because there's nothing like triggering.
Okay.
There's nothing I would say content warning on. But they act like dark romance men, like very possessive.
Okay.
Yeah, like he just shows up at her house. And she's like, can you please leave? You weren't invited. He's like, no, I'll stay. And I'm like, okay, yeah.
Sure.
Let's stay. It's so bad. It is so bad. And so here I am. It was so funny. I think it was the video I put up yesterday. I was wearing my off-campus shirt that has the 4 boys. So someone commented, like, love your shirt, and then talked about the book.
Yeah.
And I literally wrote back, I was like, can you believe that I went from an off-campus slump to now this book where I've met him? I went from Garrett Graham to this. Like, there's no recovering.
Can you imagine if that ended up getting into a movie or something?
It is going to become a movie.
Okay.
What? I'm saying.
Yes. But who are they going to cast? I don't even know this story. And
I don't know.
Garrett's already...
And I haven't even looked up a fan edit because I don't want anything spoiled for me. Like,
that's fair.
What could be coming.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm waiting until I finish. I'm nervous because I am like, this is just, I can't picture anything. So I'm not even picturing anyone.
Yeah.
Just from the words alone.
The descriptions.
This is just from the words and the actions. I have no clue what he looks like. I don't even know what color hair he has.
Now, can you imagine if Belmont played this character?
Meg.
I'm sorry.
I would fling myself off a skyscraper if that happened. No, you would actually have to check me into rehab. I'm tearing up at the thought of it. No.
He's already too perfect.
He would be perfect for this.
Because I know we've been casting him for every single.
I want him in everything. If he showed up at my house unannounced, I'd be like, "Stay, please." As long as
I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say.
You live here now. Actually, come in this room. I'll lock you. Come on.
Yeah. I have snacks. Come in.
I literally would fling myself off a bridge if I saw that he got cast as this.
Who's doing it?
Oh my god.
Because now I'm curious.
Let me see. The platform hasn't been announced yet, but
Okay.
it's the people who did the After franchise, which I did watch those, and they were really good. So I feel they'll do a good job. But this man, all the men in the book though are top notch.
Are just top notch, yeah.
But this one specific man, and people are like, I guess it's very divisive. People like certain people.
Okay.
And I literally was like, I don't know how anyone. Some people hate this guy that I like.
Really?
Like, I hate him. I'm his number one hater, and I'm like, I literally can't compute that. Like, we are from different dimensions.
But what's the reason why for not liking him then? Is there any?
Well, I can't say without for you.
Okay, I was gonna say, is there legit reasons though
like,
that they have?
Valid reason for that, but like,
still no.
Have you read what he says?
Okay. I was gonna ask because it's okay.
I cannot compute it. I can't. I have like full body chills when he comes on the page. I'm just like heart palpitations. I'm like, my boyfriend's here.
I can't wait to read this now. I cannot wait to read this.
And then there's just like a good plot happening too. So I'm like, this is
which
great.
Makes it even better. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're just being tortured while you're reading. So you're like, I'm just crying. I'm happy. Should I be happy? I don't know.
No, I forgot. I don't know if you actually mentioned this, but are they long books or are they reasonable?
The first one's like 350 pages.
Oh, okay.
450. I think the last one's like 500. To the point.
Not bad.
This is how you know the second one was like pain and suffering, because it ended with like a glimmer of hope, and I literally was like, should I just not read the third one?
Yeah.
Like, I should just end on a high.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I cannot go through it again.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But now I'm in the third one, and I'm like having a grand time.
So basically, I need to plan these for a week I'm home instead of the in-office week where I would be... Because I'd like to read at lunchtime when I take my lunch break. I'm guessing these are a no, do not read for that hour.
No, yeah.
Okay.
The first one, you probably could do that, because there's... The first one's like... It's good. You just are confused the whole time, but like there's nothing like sad. The second one, only read them in the comfort of your home.
Okay. Good to know.
Where you have tissues available.
Yeah. Okay.
It's so good though, and I can't wait for that, and you can watch on my TikToks.
Yeah. I know. I felt so bad.
What the hell? I was like,
the amount of notifications.
Oh, you're
I'm
fine.
Sorry,
you can
I can't.
Turn me off. But I'm like, I've read a lot of books, like over 900, according to Goodreads. This is the book that's going to have me crying on the internet.
Yeah.
But I had to. People were like, you have to react to this chapter. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like smiling in the beginning, and then I'm sobbing at the end.
Oh.
And I literally had to be like, so I had to stop the recording. I had to collect myself. I can't.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah. It's good. I don't know what genre it would be, though.
Yeah.
Maybe romantic suspense. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's everything I read.
Oh, wow. Okay. What a way to end it on.
The worst book I read was Mistborn.
I know. Wow. That's wild. That's wild. What a month, though. Jeez. Yeah.
I told you I had some good recs for you.
Yeah, you did.
The two books I really think you'll like.
Yeah, as soon as we end, I'm literally going to be adding them all to my TBR. All right. So I know we mentioned it, but we're going to be going over the Well of Ascension in our next episode. So that's the second book in the Mistborn series. So follow along on Instagram and TikTok at Booktroverts Pod, and also on Fable as well. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.